Hi everyone, it's Duchess. For those of you who don't know me, I am Duchess. This is my channel, Duchess Divinity, and we do lots of stuff here, but today I'm just giving you a bunch of updates on my life and my channel. A lot of stuff is changing. We are shifting. Definitely, so we know that in my collective of people here on my channel, we know that, we did just do, hey Rebecca, hey, finally made it live, yay, I'm glad you made it, how you doing? Okay, please remember to like the video, guys. Thank you for the likes. It helps other people get notified that I'm live, because lots of people tell me that they don't get notified of my lives. So yeah, okay, anyway, so if you haven't noticed, I dyed my hair blue. I've been wanting to do it for a few weeks now, but I haven't had a chance, because let me tell you, if you're gonna dye your hair blue, you better like blue, because everything's gonna be blue. Staying prayed up, good. But yeah, it gets everywhere. It gets all over your shower, it gets all over your clothes, your skin, your pillows. But anyway, yeah, so I wanted to talk today about how we know in my collective of people that we had a quantum leap, we had a timeline hop, because I literally set the intention to do that, and then I did, have the people who joined me in the quantum leap clean sweep group spell that we did, where we went down to the crossroads and we did the meditation, and then what was the other thing we did? It all feels so long ago, because a lot has happened in my life since then. But my fish isn't looking so good. I think I gotta put some cleaner and something in the water. But what else did I do? Why can't I remember right now what else I did for the three-part working? Oh well, I could sit here and ponder on that forever. But anyway, so we did the three-part spell. It was really powerful. I definitely felt it, guys. Hi from Canada. Hi Jack. So I guess a lot of other spiritualists right now. Hey Maria, I'm happy you're here. Those nose rings are an interesting look. Thanks. So anyway, I keep getting distracted. Let me turn off the chat before I get too distracted, because if not, we'll be here all day with me rambling in circles. I'll turn it back on after, but anyway. So what was I saying? Sorry guys, what was I saying? Okay, the quantum leap. So we did the quantum leap clean sweep here on my channel. We did that group spell together. It was extremely powerful. Oh, I remember what I did now. I did the Italian cord cutting and curse removal ritual. So for those of you who don't know, I am Italian, and I find that with any kind of magic, I can usually make it work for myself, especially if that type of magic finds me and I don't go seeking it. It usually means that it's something that I can work well with. But the Italian magic, like, that shit works so fast and quick and easily. Like, one of my clients, she's over in Malta, and I did an Italian cord cutting and curse removal because, believe it or not, guys, I get a lot of clients whose family members have actually cursed their family line. So their great-great-grandma, their great-aunt, whoever, usually puts a curse on the family line, and then it needs to be broken in order for the family line to thrive. So I did a cord cutting and curse removal, and the next day she ended up like finding the love of her life, closing a deal like with her business, like $1 million deal. Like, it was crazy. So most of my magic takes quite a bit of time, like, I guess not quite a bit of time, but usually a few months to manifest. Sometimes, depending on what you're asking for, it can take a couple years. Like, if you're asking for like extreme like wealth, or you're asking for like for me trying to manifest a new home, like an actual like plot of land to build a home on, Obviously, that's going to take some time because there's certain things that need to fall into alignment. It's not just going to show up. Like, you have to make the money to do it and whatever. You have to find the land, blah, blah, blah. But Italian magic works really powerfully for me because I am Italian. But anyway, we did the crossroads working, the Italian cord cutting, and curse removal. And then we did this meditation with Clement in this kind of liminal space. It's like a hall of doors and stairs. A lot of people have seen it in meditation, so you might find a hall of doors and stairs in your meditations, or of windows. This just means that you're traveling between realms and dimensions. It's like an actual place. There are several of them, but anyway, we did that meditation so that we could hop onto a higher timeline. Well, let me just tell you something, and we've talked about this in my last video, that quantum leaping is not comfortable. Like, a lot of times what people don't realize is that your new life is going to cost you your old life, and that the quantum leap can actually be extremely uncomfortable because you're leaving behind things that you did not realize were out of alignment, and maybe they've been out of alignment for a very long time in your life, but you didn't realize it until you really did step into that higher frequency. So that means people, that means jobs, that means your car maybe. Like, it means losing so that you can gain. So I wanted to talk about this because a lot of spiritualists are talking right now about how, thank you for the likes, guys, it helps notify people. A lot of spiritualists right now are talking about how we went through a quantum planetary leap. So some of the symptoms you might be experiencing are nausea or body pains, headaches, pressure shifting in your body. So if you're having like popped ears or like I was saying, achy joints, it's because there's pressure that's shifting within your body and on the planet. And if you've been extra tired or like more irritable, it's likely due to the planetary timeline shift. And we're being asked right now, okay, so we're being tempted into the lower timeline. We're being tempted into making choices that are comfortable, or making the same choice over and over again, or compromising ourselves or our own needs in order to fit into a certain box from the old timeline. So that's where we're being tempted to go, but we're being asked to shift to the higher timeline and to, you know, break out of your comfort zone and to push through, even when it feels like everything's falling apart, because usually shit falls apart before it falls into alignment. I've talked about this many times, how, you know, your house is gonna, if you're doing a deep clean on your house, it's gonna make it more messy than clean initially, because you need to pull everything out and see what your starting point is. So right now, think of it right as if, like, if your life is a closet that's been like overrun, you haven't gone through this closet in years. It's like all this shit is coming out of the closet, no pun intended. All this shit is coming out of the closet, and then you have to sort through it, and some of it you're going to give to Goodwill, and you're going to say goodbye, and you're going to release with joy, like that cleaning lady says. I forget her name, but she does the whole release with joy, and only keep what brings you joy, whatever. But anyway, you're going to release with joy. You're going to be grateful that certain things happened, or that certain people came in your life when they did, but it's time to move on. It's time to go to this higher timeline where if someone's not meeting that frequency, then they're just either not going to be on that timeline with you anymore, or they kind of like fall into obscurity on the timeline. So maybe someone's been your best friend for like 10 years, and now you're choosing this higher timeline, but they're choosing to stay the same. Well, you might still be friends, but you kind of become acquaintances instead of best friends because you're just not on the same frequency, if that makes sense. And that's okay. Like, that's okay when that kind of stuff happens. But anyway, so yeah, I wanted to talk about that. So if you've been having ascension symptoms, that's why. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about, okay, this is pretty hard to say. If you're on Instagram, or you were in the Lent class, or you're on Patreon, then you already know what happened. I was not ready to make a public announcement about it yet. I will do a post on the community page too, because I know not everybody has time to watch these lives. Thank you for the likes. But Grampie passed away. it was obviously, I was feeling very heartbroken and sad. Grampie was one of my favorite people ever, and it's really hard to say goodbye, but at the same time, he was really suffering mentally and physically. He lived a long, happy life. Like, he lived to be 87, and he is in a better place, and he's reunited with the love of his life, my grandmother, my nanny. So yeah, it's been hard. I think that was that was not last Thursday, but the Thursday before he passed away in his sleep. So it was very peaceful. And yeah, I mean, if I'm being real, I've never predicted someone's passing before, but when Cornica died in end of September, I obviously had a miserable time with that. That was really painful for me. And Spirit told me to mentally prepare. The exact words they said, because if you know as well, my best friend from college, Doobie, died May 4th. I found out he didn't die May 4th, but I found out May 4th of 2024. So my best friend from college died. I took that horribly. I ended up being hospitalized from how negatively it affected my physical body. And then Cornica died in September, and I was taking that really bad as well. Obviously, she's like my baby, this of 9 years, my little cat. And then Spirit said, well, Nikki, mentally prepare because Grampie's gonna pass away in April. And they said that they showed me myself like a knight almost, and I had on like armor and a helmet and like a shield and stuff like that. And so they said that Doobie is my armor in like the spiritual war that we've been waging for years, but that's kicking up exponentially in 2025. Not sure if y'all have noticed, but it's gotten a lot more intense in the astrals and with spiritual attack and everything. So Doobie is my armor, Cornica is my helmet, and Grampie is my shield, is how they said it. So I knew, and he passed away like May 2nd or something like that, so like 2 days after April. So I damn near predicted it down correctly. So I knew this was coming, but when you're a psychic, especially when you're predicting something I've never predicted someone's death. I've never predicted someone's passing. I don't think that's like a healthy thing, right? Like how people always say, I don't want to go to a psychic. They're going to tell me when I'm going to die. Well, if your psychic's telling you you're going to die, then you're going to the wrong psychic. But it's just like, that's not what I do. But I know that Spirit told me that so that I wouldn't be hospitalized when he died because I was crying so much and it made me physically sick. Like, I know they told me that so I could mentally prepare. And I did tell my mother as well, so she was able to corroborate that and also mentally prepare. I didn't tell anyone else because it's just a really intense, thing to be sharing. But anyway, so Grampie, yep, he's gone, but he ain't gone. He's just, his physical form is gone. And there is, like I said, relief in knowing he's no longer suffering, but it's so nuanced because there's a lot of sadness in knowing that he's gone. And it hasn't been easy for my family, obviously. Like, it hasn't been easy for my dad, especially because that was his father, and his mother has been passed away for the last 26 years. So it's like, yeah, so last week I went down to South Carolina and I visited my sister and her husband and her dog. I miss her dog so much. I miss him so much. I haven't seen him in a really long time. So thanks for the likes, guys. I'll look at the chat in a bit. But yeah, I saw bro. He's the cutest cutie baby, and I just cuddled with him so much. His name is Brody. And yeah, we just hung out as a family, and I think it was really good, for us all to be together during that time. And it was really lovely because I got to see my sister's house, because her and her husband bought a house, but I hadn't seen it yet, obviously, because I'm in Connecticut, she's in South Carolina. Her house has great vibes, it was so nice to be able to spend that time. And we just tried to celebrate his life, and we went to a rodeo. It was cool. I've never been to a rodeo before because I'm a Yankee. But yeah, we went to a rodeo. That was really fun. I don't know why people put themselves in the line of breaking their spines on the bucking horses and the bulls. That could never be me. These guys come out and they are on these wild animals that could kill you in 1 second. One wrong fall, you break your neck and die. I don't even know how many men I watched fall directly on their neck and on their spines, and I was like, why do people do this? But I mean, I'm not here to judge. Yeah, so it was the most fun part was just being together as a family. So if you're wondering where I was, that's where I was. I've been MIA because I've just been taking some time to process and be with my family. So yeah, I just got back Saturday, and I just really I'm happy to be home. How I told you guys, I'm shifting my home to make it more conducive to who I am now, because I'm not moving anytime soon, to my knowledge. So it's just nice to come home and get back to shifting my home and stepping into my new timeline. And oh yeah, also this is totally unrelated, but I'm doing 75 hard. Oh, that brings me to my next point. Update on my health. Guys, I don't have Hashimoto's, so that's really good. But I have the beginning of PCOS. So that's what it actually was. Do you know how fucking offended I was when she was like, your testosterone is high? I was like that offended me to my very being. And offended is the right word, which might sound like a weird word to use for that, but no, I was offended, because I know that everything that the powers that word do is to disrupt our endocrine systems. I almost said because they indoctrinate us. Our endocrine systems, it's a war on our fertility, right? Everything I feel in the modern day goes back to population control and depopulation. That's truly how I feel, is the end goal of all this shit. So imagine my shock, horror, and offendedness of finding out that my testosterone is high and that I'm on my way to PCOS. So it's and it makes sense because I've been getting, cystic acne, and I've just felt like shit, and I'm super bloated. I have all of the symptoms and shit of that. So I'm not letting that diagnosis tear me down. I'm using it as a stepping stone to get where I want to go. And I really like Michelle McDaniel. She has 2 pretty big platforms, 3. I think she has a Barbie platform too, where she does skits with Barbies and stuff. She's really funny. Check her out. But she has PCOS. She struggled with her weight for her adult life, and doctors basically told her, oh, you'll never feel healthy, you'll never feel good. And she said screw that, and took her life in her own hands, and was able to get it to a manageable pace where she's extremely fit. She's able to continue to, live a happy life even though she has this diagnosis. So that's been really inspiring. That's why I'm doing 75 hard, because honestly, I'm annoyed. I'm just so annoyed with how I feel. Now that I'm because I've been taking, how I was talking about last live, I've been taking supplements to support my, hormones. So since then, I'm like out of bed, because if you have PCOS or if you have hormone problems, you know that like that shit will lay you out. Like you will like be sick all the time. You will be in bed. You will be just feeling horrible. So since I've been taking my hormone like supplements, I can actually function again. So now that I can like function again, it's time to get serious about like my diet and my workout. And now that I have like a diagnosis and a jumping off point, it's like I know what I'm working with / against, what's working against me, so that I can create something that works for me. So I'm doing 75 hard. It's gonna be like done right before Salem. That's the other thing, guys. If you want to go to Salem or you're planning to go to Salem, don't wait till last minute. Oh, that's the other thing. Lizzie's not my secretary anymore. I don't really have much to say about that. Nothing happened. It's just she can't do it anymore. She doesn't have the time for it. So that email is gone. So don't be reaching out. I mean, you can reach out to that email, but there's nothing on the other end. She deleted the email. I asked her to, because it was causing too many problems trying to get, Sunday. Sorry, my cat. It was causing too many problems thinking I was a scammer trying to get in the email. So, we just deleted it. So if you want to go to Salem, I'll have to update it on my website, but you can email me through the website. So you know how like on the website it says like contact? Email me through there, because if you ever like need me, don't abuse it. Don't abuse it, because I've had people abuse it. If you ever need me, email me through the website, because I'm more likely to see it. It's less likely to get lost in my email. So, yeah, email me through the website if you want to go to Salem, because you do have to get permission to go to Salem. It is a biological women's retreat. That's just where we're at right now. Doesn't mean in the future we won't have all different genders and everything like that, but right now that is the capacity I'm able and willing to hold to lead a retreat. So that's in 2 months, guys. In 2 months and like 15 or 20 days or something like that. So if you're thinking about going to Salem or you want to go to Salem, like I said, reach out through my website, and definitely sign up sooner than later, because we're like closing in on that. So that's kind of crazy. But anyway, yeah, so I'm doing 75 hard to get healthy before Salem, which is really good. And then, okay, so I updated you on Grampie. I updated you on my health. Okay, Patreon is moving over to my website. It's not up yet. I already made an announcement on Patreon. We're switching days. Like I said, we freaking timeline hopped. Thank you for the likes. We're switching days. It was Tuesdays at like 9:30 p.m. EST. We're switching to Wednesday at 6 p.m. EST, because my sleep schedule is all fucked up and I need to get on a better one. And we just did Tuesday because we were doing Tarot Tuesday here before that weirdo. I don't even speak of the devil and the devil shall appear. I don't even want to say who it is. But some weirdo kept coming to our lives being like, we will destroy you. I hate tarot readers. Like, just a crazy person. So then we moved over to Patreon and we just kept doing Tuesdays, because that's what we were originally doing. We were doing Tarot Tuesday on my channel. So we're getting off Patreon because the fees are astronomical for me and my subscribers, because Patreon went downhill over the last like year, because Apple started charging them more to be in the App Store, and instead of just being $1 million company that pays for it themselves, they put that fee on the creators and those who support the creator. So for example, if you want to do 3 Zooms a month, it's $22 to be able to have like 3 Zooms on the Patreon. Well, now they're charging $30 something. I'm only getting 22 of that, plus I'm paying a fee on the 22 that I'm getting, and then they're charging my clients like $10 more, because they don't want to pay for their own app store fees. Like, it's such BS. So we're getting the hell out of Dodge. We're not going to be on Patreon anymore. We're going over to my website. So I just haven't fully set it up yet, but you will be able to sign up through the website as Coven. So that's what it's going to say. It's going to say Dutch Baby. That's the first tier. So that's 1 Zoom a month. That's $7.77, I think. And that's the Dutch Baby tier. The Dutchy Dime is, I think that's $14 a month. And that's 2 Zooms a month. And the interdimensional Coven is the highest tier. That's 3 Zooms a month. So basically what we do on Patreon, I was gatekeeping it pretty strongly because you guys know I've been having a very dark past year, so I've been really gatekeeping my energy. But now anyone's going to be able to sign up. I do hold the rights to be able to say that you can't be here anymore. We've had to do it a couple times. You know, basically what we do is we are on Zoom for anywhere. We're not going to be doing it this long anymore, but we're on Zoom from anywhere to an hour and a half to 3 hours. But we're not doing that anymore. We're going to do like an hour and a half. And what we do is people come on and we do check-in where people have 5 minutes to just talk about, you know, what they're learning in their life or spiritual experiences that they're having or different like spiritual concepts that they're pondering or learning about, or maybe synchronicities that they're experiencing, whatever's going on in their life. We talk about it. And then after we finish check-ins, if we have enough time, we channel. So sometimes there's only a few people in there and we get through it really fast and we do a lot of channeling. Other times there's a ton of people checking in and we can only channel or do a meditation or something for a short period of time after all the check-ins are done. So if you want a community, it's very much like group therapy. Like, I have 0 tolerance for abuse. Like, the people I've had to ask leave, it was because they were either not being nice to me or they were not being nice to other members of the group, and I don't have any tolerance for that. So if you want to come in and fuck shit up, you're going to be kicked out immediately. If you want to come in and you want to have a nice community with other like-minded people, like, it's really nice because, like, I don't get to talk spirituality with the people in my immediate proximity in my life because the people around me are not into that. So it's really nice to have like a community of like-minded people come together, and a community of like-minded women. It's not exclusive to women right now. Like, it's just women, and we have had, you know, a man in the past. It didn't work out, but that doesn't mean that, you know, like, we have Katie who's on there, and her, I think it's her fiance, if not fiance, husband, I'm sorry, I don't know their relationship status, but her partner, I'll just say, Jeff, he comes on and he's awesome. So it's like, there's no reason why we can't have men as long as they're, self-regulated and being kind. So yeah, that's going to be over on my website. You can sign up for that in the book now or book online section. It'll be at the bottom and it'll be subscription based. So it'll be monthly. So if you sign up for the first tier, you'll get charged $7 a month. You'll get the 1 Zoom. Second tier, $14 a month, 2 Zooms. Third tier, $22 a month, 3 Zooms. Now, if you can't make it to the actual Zoom, I do record them. I upload them to Rumble privately, so it's a private link. And then, the reason I upload them to Rumble is because we want to talk about whatever we want. And this platform doesn't always support freedom of speech. I'll tell you that for free. But anyway, so it's an open space. And yeah, if you miss it 1 week or whatever, which reminds me, I am so late in uploading tier 3. Sorry guys, if you were in the 3rd tier and you missed the Zoom, I haven't uploaded it yet because, like I said, Grampie died, I was traveling, like, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. So anyway, sometimes I'm late to uploading the recording, but I do record it. You will get your recording, the link to it. So yeah, that'll be up on my website. We're switching over to that for June. So yes, that'll be up on my website soon. And I think the last bit of housekeeping that I have before I check the chat is you can be a member on YouTube now. So I follow this reader. I really like her. Her name is Modern Mystic. I follow her on Instagram. and she does like just whatever comes through reading. So she'll meditate before, and then they'll give her a topic, and then she reads whatever comes through. So a lot of times it's broad topics like, what do you need to know right now? What is hidden? What is your higher self's message to you? Like shit like that. And I really like it because you never really know what's going to come through, and you get exactly what you need. And I just joined her membership on Instagram, and I've been really enjoying the way that she like post videos for her members, so I decided to do that here on YouTube. So if you feel connected to the members collective, like it's not going to be pick a cards, it's like either you feel connected to the collective and you feel like you're going to get something from the membership, and like you just have to use your intuition, because it's not like 3 different pick a card groups. Like we'll still do pick a card groups on YouTube. I haven't had a lot of time, like I said, to be making free content right now, but or energy, like, because I've just been using a lot of my energy with processing Grampie's passing and everything like that. So yeah, if you want to be a member, it's going to be based on your intuition. If you feel like that the readings resonate with you, it's $4.99 a month. And I'm thinking I'm going to be doing readings every like week. So the first video is up. You can access it now. If you want to sign up to be a member, it's a 40-minute long video. It was really powerful, really intense. It was all about the timeline hop that we're having, and it was just really great advice and very raw and real advice about dealing with trauma and dealing with being open to receive after having severe trauma or letdowns in your life. So yeah, that is cool. And yeah, you can sign up to be a member if you want. So if Zoom isn't your thing, I know a lot of people are really shy and like they don't want to be on Zoom. That's the other thing. You can join Coven if you want, and you don't have to like show your face on the Zoom or speak. Like I know a lot of people are very shy and they don't like to publicly speak, or they don't like to like share their face on Zoom or whatever. Like that's totally fine too. If you want to just come and be a part of the collective, that's cool. But if you'd rather, like, I know that's not for some people, like going and being in a group and like basically having group therapy with a group of witches. If that's not your thing and you just like me for the readings, that's totally fine. And the members might be something that you'd like to consider. So that is it for my housekeeping. We're doing great. We're only a half hour. So let me take a look at the chat and yeah. It's all what you're comfortable with. Exactly, Maria. When you do pick a card, can you do a job or money reading? Yeah, I will definitely keep that in mind for the next one. I love your hair color, by the way. Thank you. I just dyed it. As you can see, my hands are blue. Because like I said, you better like blue if you're going to dye your hair blue, because it'll get on everything. You keep their memory alive. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Hey, Indigo. I'm glad you could make it. I hope you had a beautiful Mother's Day. Yeah, me too. Sorry, I'm like trying to catch up on the chat because some of it isn't making a lot of sense because I haven't been reading them all. Hey, Kenna. Hey, y'all. I'm working at the moment, so we'll watch afterwards, but sending love. Hope y'all get a beautiful sunny day like I'm having at the moment. Yeah, we actually, knock on wood, we have blue skies, so that's really cool. We like never have freaking blue skies here. I hope you have a good day at work. If you go to Salem, you'll be walking over 10K steps. Remember when I accidentally posted? I think about this and laugh all the time. When we were walking like 17,000 steps a day, and I accidentally posted like, don't come to this retreat unless you can walk 17,000 miles a day. And I guess Kenna was like, whoa, That's a lot. I don't think I could do that. Like, literally, I'd be having you guys walk from Salem, Massachusetts to Florida or something. Like, that's crazy. And then even, like, Teresa was like, whoa, we walked a lot. Like, she just, like, that's just so funny. My aunt recently told me that functional medicine is the only thing that helped my cousin with her IBS. Apparently, they get to the root cause rather than just prescription medications. That's good to know. Thanks for sharing that. Hey, Lise. I've been wondering if my hormones are off balance. I have a lot of the symptoms plus really heavy and painful periods the last few years. I love that you're talking about this. Yeah, girl, definitely if you can afford it or if you have good health care, get the, what I did was I went to my OBGYN because my primary, as I've talked about, my primary just told me I was bipolar and old. She was like, well, I think you're just having a mental health crisis. And by the way, you're over 30. You are getting old. Like, what the hell? Women don't expire at 30, by the way. I don't know who needs to hear that, but women don't fucking expire at 30. So happy I was notified this time around. Hey, Shay. I'm glad you were notified too. You have PCOS too, Faith. Wow. There's this book, Faith, called, because you're saying I don't know how to heal my body. There's this book called Woman Code. Like I said, look up Michelle McDaniel on YouTube. She's very inspirational. She has PCOS and she's found a healthy balance in her life. And there's this book called Woman Code by, I can actually show it to you. It's on my bookshelf. This is it. This woman, years ago was diagnosed with PCOS and they told her, oh, just get used to it. You'll never live a happy and fulfilling life. And then she literally created an entire protocol for herself and for other women to heal themselves with diet and exercise and lifestyle changes. So if this is a great resource, it lays out everything, like eat this when you're in the luteal phase, eat this when you're ovulating, like, and it tells you also like what products to remove from your life that could be messing up your hormones. It's a great resource. I just got chills. Hello, Patrick. Thank you for saying you're sorry for what I'm going through. Wednesday I'll be a half hour late, but maybe be able to make it. Okay, good. Yeah, we're going to be doing, Wednesdays going forward. I mean, we'll finish out the month on, because y'all signed up for Tuesdays. So we're going to finish out the month of May on Tuesdays, but when it moves to my website, it's going to be Wednesdays. And I hope that works for people. I did ask for suggestions, but nobody really gave any time or day suggestions, so I just picked this. I used to dye my hair this color, forgot what my natural color was for about 4 years. That's funny. It's Coraline hair. Coraline Jones. Is that Michelle who does cosplay and is really good with makeup? She sells donuts. Yeah, that Michelle. Yes. She's super funny. Thank you. Thank you, Maria. Maria moderating out here. This is your only warning. I will remove you if you're rude. Don't fuck with Aries, guys. Don't fuck with my Aries moderator. Sounds like a bunch of baloney. Okay. I guess it's a pretty funny way to say that. Whatever, guy. You're not very chill. Thanks for standing up for me, Cassidy. Thank you for the condolences. I love your hair. You look gorgeous. Thank you. I love you too, Cassidy. You're Italian too? A pool? Cool. Cool. Italians unite. I saw a bald eagle on the beach last week, and it made me realize I want to bring some offerings to the indigenous and ocean spirits here in Jersey. That's awesome. That's also Ra. Like, Ra and Zeus come in the form of eagles. So that's that powerful divine father frequency that's coming through. If you manipulate your nose piercings, can you make yourself sneeze? Nope. I've had this in my nose since I was 18. I had a septum piercing back when women didn't get septum piercings. I'm going to be 33 in June. So I've had this for almost 15 years. Let me tell you, back then, it was not popular. It was not something that women did. Women did not get their septums pierced back then. Now everybody has their freaking septum pierced. Honestly, men didn't really, in America. Anyway, I can only speak to being in small town America. But, yeah, where I'm from, nobody had septum piercings. Now everybody has them. But that sounds amazing, Rebecca. Yeah, hello from Romania. Hello. Hello, Samantha. Sorry if I said that wrong. Alright, guys. Well, that's it from me. I'm going to get going. Like I said, keep an eye out for Coven on my website. You can sign up for members now. It is a great reading. I'm actually probably going to, I listened to it yesterday on my walk. I'm probably going to listen to it on my walk again because I'm going to take a walk shortly. And what else? Update on Grampie. I am going to put a post on the community page. Like I said, during this quantum leap, just pay attention. Thank you for the likes, guys. Hey, Leah! Oh, darn, you're coming on right when I'm getting off. But definitely watch it back. But yeah, if you're having ascension symptoms from the quantum leap, make sure you're taking care of yourself with that. And also to the girls who did the quantum leap clean sweep, if you have any updates or you want to share anything about your quantum leap, I definitely would love to hear it. Like I said, you can email me through the website. Just reiterating the email that, like, Lizzie is no longer able to be my secretary, so the email that we were using doesn't exist anymore. Email me through my website. I'm not going to have a secretary for now. Maybe that'll change, but for now, I'm just going to be answering my own emails again. And I think that's it, guys. So, yeah. Blessed be, everything is working in our favor always. Yep, even when it doesn't make sense or it looks like it's out of alignment, it's all leading us where we need to go. So, I'll end with a prayer. And then we'll go our separate ways. Benevolent guides, guardians, ancestors, angels, star family, higher self, Yeshua, Baal, Ra, Yemaya, Kornika, God Source, and Sophia, creatrix of all life. That's the other thing. Our membership is called the Creatrix Credenza. So it basically means like, a creatrix is like a female creator of her own reality, and credenza is kind of like corner, like if I like a space in the universe. But yeah, thank you. Jesus loves you too. I love Jesus, but I call him Yeshua. Okay. And Sophia, creatrix. I just ask, please, that we go forth on our day and that we are able to achieve the things we want to achieve. I ask, please, that you bless us and protect us and keep us away from spiritual attack. If there is spiritual attack that we come across in our paths, I ask, please, that we are able to overcome it and find it and see it quickly so that it does not vest us, and that we are able to remain in a high frequency and vibration on our highest possible timeline. I ask, please, that you continue to bless us with positive health, and if our health has been suffering, bless us with positive health solutions to get us back into a better state of being. I ask, please, that you bless us with a positive mood to get us through our day-to-day, positive and enjoyable weather and circumstances. Please let people be kind to us today, and please just let us get done what we need to get done. Let us find joy in the little things, and please give us each some time today, some downtime to do something that we love, whether that's a hobby or it's reading a good book or just spending some time out in nature. Let us have some time today to do what it is that, you know, we enjoy, so that our whole day isn't all work or all errands or whatever we may be doing today. And I just ask, please, that you continue to bless us with the road to financial freedom. I ask, please, that you continue to help us to call our dreams into reality and to remain in a positive mental, physical, and spiritual state in order to make our dreams a reality. And please help us to just keep pushing forward outside of our comfort zone so that we are able to remain on the highest possible timeline in the highest possible frequency, achieving our highest possible dreams. I pray all of this with the purest of hearts and the best of intentions, only ever for the highest and greatest good of myself and those here now and later, the highest and greatest good of humanity and the highest and greatest good of this universe. Amon Ra Ashe Namaste, by the power of three, so mote it be, always works, always a blessing. Scorpio full moon, so ultimate energy to shed the BS. Hell yeah. Awesome. Thank you for the prayer. You're welcome. I love your content. Thank you, Racked Wolf. All right. And Christ consciousness is love. Yeshua loves all. Exactly. Thanks, Indigo. I have chills. Good. I'm happy, Maria. The roses and the dragons. All right. Amen. Amen, yells Rebecca. All right. I love you guys. Take really good care. Thanks for listening to me blab. And yeah, I love you. I'll see you soon. Okay. Bye. I don't know how many tattoos I have. I haven't counted, but someday I will do a tattoo tour after I finish 75 hard when I feel better about myself. All right. Love you guys. Bye.